there, thanks for tuning in to another video with me. Halloween is coming up. I know a lot of people are in the mood with some spooky vibes already. So today we're going to look back into sneaker history and look at 10 of the best Halloween themed sneakers of all time. We're also going to begin by quickly mentioning the Halloween sneakers dropping this year, so you can take a look and decide on whether you want to go for them or not. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Feel free to discuss with me at any time in the comments section, and let's get started. So the best Halloween themed sneakers dropping this year in 2021 by no doubt 100% is the Mummy Dunks. So these are SB Dunk Low, and the overall color tone and materials work together to mimic the mummy. I love the Egyptian theme on the sneakers. The tearaway upper, that spider web design is just all perfect. They'll be very hard to get from skate shops, but the best Halloween sneakers by far in my opinion. This year, Nike also delivers us a Halloween pack of 4 sneakers: the Air Force Ones, the Air Force One Experimentals, the Nike Air Presto, and also the Dunk Low. Most of these guys do glow in the dark, and they're done in a similar color blocking of black, white, and orange. Also dropping this year is the Air Force One Skeleton in the purple colorway. Last year, we saw the orange version of these, and the black and white ones were definitely classics, which we'll talk about later. The last pair I want to talk about this year is the Reebok and Ghostbusters collaboration on the Answer 4. So these already came out on their website, so if you're interested, you can go grab a pair. They do come in a special box. And now let's look at the best 10 Halloween themed sneakers ever made. I gotta say that this is a very heavily Nike dominated list. At number 10 is the Nike Air Max 90 Halloween, released in 2014. It's got a black leather base, a brown nubuck overlay, an orange swoosh, and a semi-translucent rubber midsole. These are super easy to wear, and the color themes are definitely on point for Halloween. And for that reason, they made it for the top 10 list. Alright, the only Adidas sneakers on this list. At number 9 is the Adidas Forum Low in this killer clown colorway. These guys released last year in 2020, and instead of being spooky, they're definitely more of a bloody type. In the same release, there's also this dark witch colorway, but that one is not nearly as good as this creepy clown one. These really aren't reselling much, so if you want some blood on your sneakers for this Halloween, you can definitely get them at a good price. At number 8, this is another one that dropped last year. It is Nike Air Max 97 Halloween Slime. The color combination of purple and mint, also more importantly the slime dripping down near the swoosh area, remind me of the potion, or whatever you like to call that liquid that a witch brews in her pot. So this was definitely a good one for Halloween. Also, just like most other sneakers on this list, these guys do also glow in the dark. At number 7, this might be a familiar one to a lot of you. I have the Nike SB Dunk Low Night of Mischief. These shoes just have vibrant Halloween details and ingredients all over. Orange toe box and swoosh, drip painted logo, touches of green, and a purple spider web on the lateral side, and also trick or treat printed at the back. The only reason I don't have them as high up on my list is that for me, they kind of look like kids' shoes. Definitely something that you would wear just once a year. At number 6, a grill for a lot of sneakerheads, the Off-White Nike Blazer Mid All Hallows Eve. Not only did they release in the peak of the Off-White hype with a ghostly cream color and an oversized orange swoosh, these are bound to be something special. A lot of bright colored lacing options for this pair, and along the same release, there's also this Grim Reaper colorway, which is basically a black and white. These released in limited quantities back in 2018, and resale price is around $1,000 for each. At number 5, that's right, we just talked about it, and these haven't even released yet. It is the Nike SB Dunk Low Mummy. Not much needed to say. I think they'll end up being one of the top 5 Halloween themed sneakers of all time. And good luck on the release. At number 4, this is certainly my favorite pick on this list, the Nike Air Max 95 Freddy Krueger. The toe box is done in a blue suede, but overall the brown and olive color, tan midsole, adding in the bloody red color in the Air Max unit. I mean, this is just a perfect color combination that makes these sneakers very subtle, but also creepy and scary in a sense, which is the point of this Freddy Krueger theme. I think they've been kind of under the radar since the release last year, and the fact that these can be worn with many outfits, not just during Halloween, definitely puts them on top of the list. Resale price is also not too crazy at this point, depending on the size, but around $300 to $350 you can probably get yourself a pair. At number 3, we're really going back in time, and this is the Nike SB Dunk Low Day of the Dead, released in 2006. The release was apparently exclusive to Mexico and Canada, and now they're reselling for thousands of dollars today. Needless to say, this is certainly one of the most iconic SB dunks of all time, not even just for Halloween. And while we're on this sneaker also inspired a lot of Day of the Dead sneakers, which released later on, including the Kyrie 4, which Kyrie also wore himself. At second place, this sneaker has got its legacy carried on. Released in 2018, it is a Nike Air Force 1 in the white skeleton colorway. If you think about it, the design is really simple, but it just perfectly matches the Halloween theme, and it is done on an incredibly popular silhouette. And afterwards, there's also this black version of them that also glows in the dark. Last year in 2020, we got an orange skeleton colorway, and this year we're getting a purple one. The white ones are still my favorite, and the skeleton Air Force 1s are number 2 on my all-time Halloween sneaker list. Okay, so having seen so many good ones already, the number 1 best Halloween themed sneakers of all time is the Nike SB Dunk Low Freddy Krueger. This is probably a consensus pick among the sneaker community, and for a lot of people, it is one of the best sneakers of all time in general too. You probably have guessed it already, part of the reasons is just because how rare the shoes are. There were rumored to be only about 30 pairs of these in the world, and they were never released to the general public. It was only samples. For that reason, whoever has a pair and wants to sell them will probably price them at over tens of thousands of dollars. Most importantly, other than the nicely done colorway and details on the sneakers, back in 2007, these kind of opened the doors for a lot of people to get into the sneaker culture. Anyways, that concludes my list for the best Halloween themed sneakers of all time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.